T's top 10 quarterbacks list.
I like it though because we get to critique a little bit. I got some.
Of course,
When
this is
when I
this
look at it.
definitely the point of it. So everybody watching, this is your favorite podcast top 10 quarterback list. We got Patrick Mahomes at number one. I guess let me start with criteria first. Um, your body of work, your projected, what I'm saying, what's like what is looking like for you this season and beyond.
Fair.
Talent is number three,
Okay.
but remember that body of work is number one.
Okay, but I like that you included talent because I didn't know if it was going to
Talent
be
has to
based
be there.
on yeah, you know what I mean?
When we talk about top 10, it has to matter for something, but talent need to put up talent has to produce as well. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think we all know a lot of talented people. Some of the most talented people that I could see sometimes happen to be like in the motherfucking metro station playing that shit for like loose change.
You shit, bro.
You feel me?
Go out to New Orleans, bro. You see them kids playing on the little pots and pans and shit, drumming and shit.
Talented as hell.
Talent.
100. So yeah, so everybody know the criteria now, and please critique. But yeah, body of work, projected body of work, I guess we can call that projections, talent, and then we're going to discuss, and then from four we can discuss team around them and shit like that. I guess what I'm saying. Let me throw that little tidbit in there. But Patrick Mahomes at number one, Josh Allen at number two, Joe Burrow at three. We got Jalen Hurts at four. We have JD5 at five. JD is at five. Lamar Jackson at six. Matthew Stafford at seven. Jared Goff at eight. CJ Stroud at nine. Baker Mayfield at 10. I guess I think the two that I was like debating on keeping in this was Dak Prescott, Justin Herbert. They probably close 11 and 12 for me for sure. But again, though, when we talk about body of work, and you know what I'm saying, when we talk about body of work, projected body of work, and talent, I don't think that these guys deserve to be above these 10. But that is the list. Chat, my co-host, critique away.
You want to go first, Barnes?
I'm not gonna lie, and this might sound crazy. Matter of fact, I'm looking at this joint on my TV too. I am really not mad at this list. Like the way that everything is structured, Mahomes, body of work, okay, Allen, Burrow, Hurt. Like I'm not like with Jalen Hurts, I'm not mad at him being at number 4. Those other 3 quarterbacks like in front of him, I could definitely say they're a little bit more talented than Jalen Hurts, but I'm not mad at Hurts being at 4. JD5.
Score!
85 at 5. Okay.
I understand, but
JD,
we gonna get into it. Like I said, go down the list. I gotta go get some in the other room.
Okay. All right. JD5 at 5 is not bad. Lamar at 6.
I'm probably swapping those, right?
Yeah,
like,
for me personally, if it was my list, I would swap. I would fumble.
You would swap?
Relax.
Swap, boy.
Oh, what the yo? Oh my god! I think that's the biggest fumble I had, bro. We're gonna have to flip this shit up, but yeah, I would swap out Lamar and put Lamar at 6, and then at 5, and then JD5 at 6. Stafford, Goff, and CJ Stroud and Baker. I'm not mad at that. I think the only thing I switch is fucking Lamar. So
yeah. I personally like the list. I mean, I'll probably make a couple swap outs. You know what I mean? Like, I think if we're talking body of work, right, to your point, and talent, like, I would probably swap Burrow and Hurts, bro. Like, you got to put Hurts at 3, right? Because at this point he's been to 2 Super Bowls. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Burrow's only been to 1 and hasn't been able to really even get close back to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but also talent-wise, like Burrow is like talented for what it's worth. No real offensive line doing what you're doing. So, I would probably swap those 2. I would swap Lamar and JD5. You know what I mean?
You put Lamar at 5 and JD5 at 6.
Yeah, and I guess like for my reasoning in that is just like I know JD5 just went to the NFC Championship whatever. But just like based off of pure experience, right? Like Lamar's been in the league a little bit longer. We've seen more from Lamar. I guess I want to like see the same from JD5 this year again.
A little longer. I understand that.
Yeah, so it's like that. That's kind of where like my mindset is. Um, Goff, Stroud, and Baker, and then Stafford too. I like where Stafford's at. Stroud, I appreciate you for putting that in there.
Because you and look, I went against my own bias to put him in there.
But look at again, if we're talking about body of work, like he's gotten his team some playoff wins. Like he hasn't got his team to the show yet, but it's like you still got a couple playoff dubs under your belt.
Despite how I feel about his play sometimes, he's done that. He's done that. Rookie year, he only 2 seasons in. You know what I mean? And he's winning playoff games.
So let me ask why exclude Herbert? Like I don't mind Herbert not being on this top 10 list, but just for people's thought process and everything.
Justin Herbert, we hear a lot about talent. I heard last week, because this was I guess last week when it was like the topic of conversation. We'll talk about Cam Newton, punk ass, who kind of sparked it back up for me, which is why I felt like I had to put this out regardless of how it looked format wise. But yeah, people be talking about like how Herbert is like the if you go into a lab and build a quarterback, Justin Herbert is what you would want. And guess what? I agree with that. He's ultra talented. He's big, so he can he's just good in stature, can avoid a couple tackles. He can throw it. He can throw the deep ball. He can throw it accurate. He can throw a bullet. Like he's all world arm talent wise. He's physically what you would want in a quarterback. All those things, but what has he done in the playoffs? Now, one of those playoff wins, his defense collapsed, and that's the reason why they lost. But hold on, because of the chat. Hold on, let me look at the chat.
You good.
No. The chat's distracting me. That's what I'm saying. So I had to take it off of my screen real quick. But nah. So he just hasn't done enough yet. He's been in the league how long now? 4? He about to go in
4. I think this year 5.
This might be 4 or 5, maybe 6 even. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere around there. Like he just has to do more. Now when we go to Slider 4 about team, he hasn't had the team, and people like to make that excuse for some of these people. But guess what? Until people get that team, we cannot put people in that list.
Yeah.
Jordan had to have a team before we could put him up there. He was all world before he won 6 in a row.
Right.
Before he got to 6 in a row, he was just a talented player on a team.
Yep.
So I don't want to hear that excuse that people don't have a team, but we can still acknowledge that they're talented. Aaron Rodgers on a bum ass Jets team still threw for 4,000 yards, and even then he still had more than Justin Herbert had work with in his career. Yep. So I get that point. If people trying to make that point for Herbert, but we can't play hypotheticals when we talking about body of work as the number one slider, because body of work is not a hypothetical. Body of work is proven.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert hasn't proven that he's anything outside of a talent. And it would help if Quentin, I don't even know your name no more. If you catch some balls sometimes, it would help. Just saying. But now he got Ladd. He got runner backs. The defense is coming along. I don't think that he's going to have too many excuses this season. So if he does something this season, he can easily be number, I think, 7 at highest by the end of next season. Unless he, has a ball out MVP type year, I think he can be like 7 at highest by the end of next season for shots and takes.
I like the list, man. Definitely a good list. Not bad. I think you got all the right quarterbacks in there. Obviously, we had some different opinions on position wise, but other than that, yeah, great list.
So let's see. It's bro got Mahomes, Burrow at 2, which I'm not mad at. Especially when we're talking about body of work. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at that. And talent. I mean, we could argue Joe Burrow is. I mean, bro, it's I ain't gonna lie.
More talent than Mahomes. Yeah, you can say
it's them 3 for sure though. Like I don't know about more talented than Mahomes. Mahomes still talented, but.
So what? You don't think if you exchange Mahomes and Burrow?
No.
You still don't think Burrow would get it done?
No, because you guys have because somebody done it and done it multiple times. And guess what? The person that's doing it is the person that Burrow, Allen, Lamar can't beat. So no, Burrow can't go to Kansas City Chiefs and win some shit. He has the more talented team, the more talented offense with Cincinnati. What we talking about?
For sure.
So no. That's not how that's not how that work. That's not how that work. No, fuck no. But Mahomes, I think, is more talented than him. He obviously has the better career than every quarterback on this list, including the one that's beating him and outperformed him in 2 Super Bowls. Josh Allen. Yeah. I think those three are those three. You feel me? But after that, I'm going. Yeah, I like Jalen Hurts. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at Lamar. Whoa, now we getting
He's
crazy.
talking about
You saw what I just saw?
Now we're getting crazy. We got CJ Stroud at 6, Herbert at 7, Stafford at 8. We got Stafford below Herbert and CJ Stroud.
Dak Prescott made it in his top 10.
Now I ain't gonna lie, like past, like talent wise, arm wise, Matthew Stafford is up there with Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, and Aaron Rodgers as one of the best I've ever seen throw a fucking football. So I don't know about that. Then Dak Prescott's on this shit. Uncle Barry will be so mad. That's all I'm gonna say. And Jared Goff at 10. I'm not mad at that. He got reasons for all of them. I'm gonna just move on though. Child math. Yo, I want. Let's talk about my man's real quick, because I was going off on Cam Newton on Twitter because his dumb ass didn't have Jalen Hurts in his top 10.
Some hating shit though. Like,
I know it's hating shit, but he was saying if you gave Cam Newton that Eagles team that they would have won one. We would have won one with Cam Newton is what he's saying, dollar.
He playing a hypothetical, bro. What?
But see, I hate those games, bro. This is what I will say. I disagree. I'm gonna start there. Actually, let me start there. No, I disagree. But you know, when Jalen Hurts before he was even like drafted, bro, I always knew that he was like a smaller Cam Newton. Like they play similar. They definitely do play similar and shit like that. But again, though, and I ain't gonna lie, Cam Newton's college career was one of them. It was a storied career as well. So he's a proven winner, just like Jalen Hurts was. But it's something to say about leadership, though, bro. And then that Super Bowl that they lost, bro, not diving for that fumble, and
100%.
You know what I'm saying he was making an excuse that he got smacked in that Super Bowl. To tell you the truth, bro. Hey, yo, man, we was out in Orlando, nigga. We had a party in the loft and shit, bro. I don't know. I can't remember what happened. I just remember a safety. I remember the Broncos getting on that ass quick, and then niggas was partying from there. And like it was the lamest Super Bowl. So I wasn't even watching his performance to even judge it. But Peyton Manning with a broken neck beat him.
Facts.
At the end of the day. And you know what I'm saying? And we had to go, Jalen Hurts had to go against a prime Mahomes.
Right.
To get one of them things. Like I don't want to hear that guy that didn't dive on that ball in the Super Bowl and told Jalen Hurts to his face, I cried when we lost, and Jalen Hurts looked him in his face like, couldn't be me out on streaming platforms. I don't want to hear that guy say that guy ain't top 10. When 2 months ago he was apologizing to Jalen Hurts too in the media. Let's not also forget that about what leadership looked like and what winning is. So for him to not have him on top 10, I think it's some clickbaity shit because that was a topic of discussion last week. But Jalen Hurts is top 5 in the motherfucking NFL. I just want everybody should just get that clear. Oh, he has all of this. Bro, when Greg Ward was our number 1 receiver, he was still making plays and winning games and got us in the playoffs. People want to have convenient amnesia sometimes when media be telling you these lies. Nigga, I'm an Eagles fan. Greg Ward was our number 1 receiver one year, and we got in the fucking playoffs with that. I don't want to hear the excuse that, oh, well, Cam Newton had Ted Ginn Jr. He had Luke Kuechly on defense too.
Facts.
He had 2 running backs in that backfield. Greg Olsen. Come on, bro.
Like Cam Newton's he was a good quarterback. You know what I mean? But for him to be put on this Eagles team, I don't think that he would have led us again.
Maybe. I mean, you could say maybe, but I mean, there's no like.
You could
say I think Jalen Hurts.
Say maybe.
Jalen Hurts has the ability to run your guys' offense perfectly. Like that's what it is. I don't know if and again, like to your point, even with the not diving on that fumble, it's like, bro, you got to be fucking like,
bro. When Jalen Hurts fumbled that ball at that first half, do you know that shit tortured him for like 2 years until he got back into that Super Bowl? And let's not forget, he outperformed everybody's consensus number 1 quarterback. He outperformed him. And let's be real, he's went to the niggas I put above Hurts. They can't beat Mahomes.
Yep.
You feel me?
Yep.
Niggas should be happy I didn't go for number 2 because I will push the issue. But like, no, I think 4 is actually like really where he should be. 4 or 5, I wouldn't be mad at. You know what I'm saying? But first, and most of these niggas on this list, Jalen Hurts done beat. including Mahomes. He has a winning record on Mahomes.
Yeah.
He's if Mahomes was Sabalenka, because Sabalenka's damn near Mahomes. Hurts is a Nisimova, nigga. That's a tennis reference for everybody. So, but anyway, that's the top 10 list. You know what I'm saying? I think I want to do some more. What's the next top 10? What's the next top 10 we should do? Thank you. Hold on. Yeah. Facts. Big facts.
Well,
But
should we go running backs, wide receivers? We got football season coming up, so I guess we might as well.
yeah, they
I
won 2
wouldn't be
Super
mad
Bowls
at top
too.
10
This
running back.
Eagles defense was elite. Bro, the Panthers had an elite defense too. That's what I'm saying. JD5 above Lamar. Yeah. That's what happened.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Cuzzo.
Do you like that or do you have an issue with that?
Shout out to Cuzzo. Speak your mind.
Yeah, that is true.
That's
That is
Cuzzo.
true.
That's Cuzzo. Damn, I always be ready for war. I'll be ready. I'll be ready to defend my shit.
Nobody
Nah,
wants to defend this
JD5 has, and JD5, like, he just, like, I know that he only had one season. You can argue him down to, like, whatever you want to argue him down to. Oh,
Maybe
shit,
even like 7.
we got to vote for wide receiver. I'm letting y'all know that it's going to be a hard time for these two to talk me off of A.J. Brown not being the number one receiver in the league. The number one receiver in the league is A.J. Brown. It's not Jamar Chase or what's that? Justin Jefferson. Justin Jeffries, what's his name? Because we beat the Vikings, and when Darius Slay played him, when Darius Slay, when he played the Eagles, I don't see Justin Jefferson. When we just played Jamar Chase, Cooper the jump, motherfucking tackle that nigga before that one. I don't see these elite niggas that y'all be calling elite nigga. AJ Brown though, I seen him get 3 touchdowns on the Steelers the same exact way. I know that wasn't this season.
Matter of fact, hold on, because I think my cousin is a Steelers fan too.
My cousin is a Steelers fan.
That shit crazy.
JD5. Okay, hold up. So let's get back on topic. Hold up. JD5 above Lamar is insane. The criteria number 1 is body of work, but criteria number 2 is projected body of work, and then 3 is talent, and then team around you. You know what I'm saying? Lamar has a better team. We can. It's I don't know who's more talented. I don't know who's more talented between the two.
I think Lamar. I think it's
Lamar. But see, Lamar. Lamar has. My bad. I'm sorry, Tevin. My bad.
No, I'm just saying, like, based on what we've seen, like Lamar talent wise has to be better on an NFL level, right?
It does mean something. I'm sorry. My bad, Tevin. It's too much going on.
No, you
Let's talk about this. Let's get to the receiver shit later. My bad. Go to the quarterback shit. My bad, Tevin.
No, I was just saying, like, if we're really talking like body of work and just like talent wise on the NFL level, like Lamar definitely is over JD5. Like,
yeah, body of work. I mean, I've seen JD5 get to Lamar's playoff peak in one season with the Commodores, who nobody had projected there, right. And now like I'm telling y'all, we live here in the city, bro. They're building a whole stadium behind this man. Like,
it's crazy.
They just got him. They just upgraded their receiving core. And that's just me speaking. I'm trying not to be an Eagles fan speaking about the shit, but you know what I'm saying? Like they upgraded his receiving core. They know how to run the ball. They got Austin Eck in the back. They got the other running back that got shot up. I just can't think his name. That's a horrible way to bring up somebody, but I'm just him. He's a beast. You feel me? And that defense is building. That defense was lit. That defense was.
You're talking about Robinson.
Brian Robinson,
not Bajan. Yeah, Brian Robinson. I be getting them B-Rob. Yeah, I be getting them mixed up a little bit. But they know how to run the ball. They got a great run scheme, bro, and they upgraded his receiving core. And one of them receivers is a running back too sometimes. So I just think that the JD5. I don't know. I had to see somebody beat Patrick Mahomes. I think that's my problem. I guess to just explain it to the chat. Like my problem is I think that I gotta see somebody beat Patrick Mahomes. I don't really care about body of work until somebody beats Mahomes. I think that's what it is with these AFC guys. On the NFC side, Hurts is the Mahomes. Jalen Hurts is the Mahomes, y'all.
That's fair. No, I mean that's fair to say, for sure. I'm not gonna disagree with that.
Jared Goff lost to JD5. Like you got like the bodies that JD5 took before we demolished them, bro. It should matter for something, bro. Those comeback wins. Like I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad if you put Lamar above JD5. I'm not mad at it. You can argue it.
Yeah,
because, bro, I seen Ryan. You remember that one game when Lamar was out and then came back for the game-winning drive?
Yeah.
Yep.
Bro, Lamar Jackson is incredible, bro. But like, I seen what JD5 can do. I seen his potential. I think that he can get to a Super Bowl within these next few years. If the Eagles, if we slip up a little bit, then JD5 for sure is right there.
Yeah.
100.
Just a winner, bro.
Lamar's a better passer. Lamar is a better runner, but JD5 is a better passer. Are we sure about that?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not.
I really don't know that one.
I think, bro. Honestly, like I think their game is like
Their
very
game
very
is
similar,
Some
bro.
great
Like
passes.
talent wise, arm talent wise, the ability to run the football, like you know what I mean.
I just seen one go to the playoffs and get to the NFC Championship.
And again, like to like kind of that point, like I give JD5 a little bit more credit for being a more composed, like smarter quarterback when it's in like clutch time. But other than that, like they're basically like the same player.
Body of work trumps your criteria. Again, I'm not mad at it. I guess that his number 2 slaughter is on a 99 versus Lamar's. I think is on high. I think his is on 91. I think that his number 2 slaughter for me is just higher than a lot of other people's number 2 slaughter.
Yeah.
Outside of a Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, and Hurts. That's all. And then we talk about talent. They're both kind of right there. And when you talk about team, Lamar Jackson had a team and just hasn't done it yet. I've seen JD5 do it more with less.
Yep.
So again, it's like I just think that second slider for me is just it's on it's just on a different level. It's on 99 overall slider. That's kind of what it is for me on the second slider. So you're right. The body of work is the number one end all be all, not end all be all, but like number one criteria. You're right. Again, that's why I'm not mad if somebody wants to say Lamar's. I'm not mad at it. This is just. Yeah, this is how I'm explaining it.
Bro, this should have been a whole separate episode.
I guess so. I like them a lot. J-Mo from Detroit. Detroit might have it next. Chill out, Ryan. Take a shot for your cousin. Get it. Hot take. Detroit might have it next year if Goff gets it together.
Look, I think Detroit definitely is thinking about last year, and then also too, like let's just be real, like defensively, injury wise, they had a lot of missing pieces on defense. So I think that makes a difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
next week, I'm sorry, bro.
No, you're good. You're good. If they could just say healthy on defense, like I think Detroit might be back where they were. You know?
I don't know, bro. Bro, they lost hella coaches. If anybody know like that, like how much coaching matters when like the following year when you was projected to do some shit, nigga, it's us Eagles fans. They lost a lot, not just Aaron Glenn, not just their AC. Their OC and DC, bro. They lost like positional coaches. They lost their center, who we could argue was top 3 center in the league. They lost some pieces, yo, like some very valuable pieces, bro. So I don't know.
Still got Dan Campbell though, bro. I think
still got Dan Campbell. You still got, bro. I mean, they're loaded, bro. But so are we. Fair. And I've seen the Commodores do it with a less loaded team when y'all thought the Commodores wasn't gonna do it. Not y'all like specifically. I'm just talking about like the world, the masses thought the Commodores wouldn't do it. Bro, we were saying that shit all week. Commodores about to smoke. They tell, nigga.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know, bro. Jared Goff got to show me, bro. People got to show me. They got to show me.
100.
But I like this. So I like the same type of criteria for receivers. No.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Body of work. So I want to go back to I guess what my man's Mav had to say. Hey, yo, shout out Mav. He has a single coming out on Tuesday. Everybody, I ain't gonna hold you, Mav. If you shoot the link or anything, like we can probably get that shit uploaded in the QR code. But yeah, next week, let's do receivers. We'll do wide receivers. We can actually talk about this shit whenever. Triple Crown does mean something, bro. But when you see that teamwork with the receiver, I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's just that's where it gets. I don't know. AJ Brown 101 is undefeated. He literally, like, statistically is undefeated, and visually, when AJ Brown is 101, it's really raps. I think Jamar Chase requires the ball more to have an impact, the same type of impact AJ Brown can do on like 3-4 catches.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. I feel
like all receivers have that same mindset of like, okay, if I get the ball, I could affect the game.
Bro, our number 3 quarterback is throwing to Jamar Chase.
And
so what's the criteria? Body of work, projected. We gotta mix it up a little bit. Body of work, then maybe talent.
Yeah, I think you gotta definitely go talent, right? Because talent, when it comes to receiver talent, I think matters. Like, because you got to be a good route runner. You got to be aware of the defense. You know what I mean? So
we got to switch up the criteria a little bit, but we'll just we'll introduce that shit next week. We don't got to talk about it live on the show and figure that shit out. But talking to myself. So yeah, we'll do top 10 wide receivers. It's gonna be hard for them to argue AJ Brown is anything below number 1 for me. He definitely ain't number 2.
I would say top 3. I think you can't argue him past 3 at very least.
AJ Brown. Oh my God. Yeah, y'all come back next week. Damn. We gotta move on. This was a good idea. Nah, shots and takes top 10 list leading up to the season. I fuck with that shit. Wide receiver next week, yo. Wide receiver next week. Who y'all number? Give me y'all bottom three, not y'all top three. I think the top three is obvious. Give me y'all bottom three.
Sheesh.
Before we move on. Off the top of my head, so I don't want chat or nobody to hold me to it because it's off the top of the head. I'm gonna put. I think Cooper Kupp might be in my bottom, or Puka.
Yeah.
Mike Evans. BTJ. Goddamn.
BTJ.
That shit was fucking me up.
I think you could make an argument for him being middle of the pack. BTJ. Just in my opinion. I'm not mad with Cooper Kupp. I'm not mad with Mike Evans. I mean, maybe you could still throw. Maybe you could still throw Devontae Adams in there, like at 10.
I'm not mad at that, especially when he got. See, it's like because yeah, with Matthew Stafford throwing to him, Devontae Adams is top 5 any given Sunday, I think. So
bro, I totally forgot about that. I forgot that happened.
Fact check, cuzzo, stop it. What I do? What the fuck I do? Chase led the NFL, bro. Chase was a Triple Crown winner. We know this already.
Yeah.
Was in man's craft while Brown ranked outside top 10 in man coverage, showing Chase separates better and wins. You know what AJ Brown did that Jamar Chase didn't do? He caught that one motherfucking pass, nigga, to put us in position to score on the motherfucking Chiefs to open the Super Bowl, and them niggas called it back. But he did this shit right back the next time we got the fucking ball. Did Jamar Chase do that when he had Chase in the Super Bowl? Because when we're talking about body of work, who went to 2 and who went to 1, and what receiver showed up in both? I don't want to hear about Jamar Chase. He got Joe Burrow. He got his college teammate throwing. All right, Jalen Hurts is his college best, his best friend. Like, that's like Ryan throwing me the ball. But still, nigga, fuck Jamar Chase. It's not biased. No, it's not biased. It's not biased. Yo, it's not biased. Hey, why don't you bring up the stats when the Bengals had to play the Eagles this year? Because I didn't see a number 1 receiver against us. I ain't see a number 1 receiver against us.
Did y'all even play this past year?
Yeah, we played the Bengals.
Yeah. Matter of fact, it talks about that game in the quarterbacks Netflix series.
Okay.
Oh, bad. Yeah, you could say it's biased, and I can admit to my bias. If y'all know anything about me, I can admit to my bias now. But you want to have a hard body of work, bro? Bro, if you give both of them 80 receptions, who's gonna have more impact with those 80 receptions? I see why. I ain't gonna lie. When I say that out loud, it's like I can see why.
You could argue both of them would probably have a very similar impact.
Bro, AJ Brown, when he do that slant route inside, right? It's over, bro. It's over. But I seen Jamar Chase take a little hitch like to the house though, multiple times. Like he literally is built like a fucking
even screen passes, bro.
He's built like a creative player.
Facts.
He's built like a creative player. Oh man! All right, I'll show his top 10, and then we got to move on. We got to move on. This shit, that's could have been his own show. God damn. Maybe niggas got to think about that. JJ 1, top. I'm not looking. Oh my god. Tyreek Hill at 2. Jamar Chase at 3. You arguing for a nigga that you got at number 3?
Oh, you got AJ Brown at number 8?
Bro. CD Lambs? Nigga said Lambs. Amon Ra. Bro, you might as well throw Xavier Legette on this goddamn piece of shit list. Yo, Xavier Legette is my favorite receiver in the league. Hey, yo, child math. Panthers fan. Xavier Legette is my favorite receiver in the league. You don't gotta do shit on the football field. That nigga is just a lit soul and lit. He got drafted to the right place. Real shit.
Thanks.
That's a crazy list. Y'all saw that list? Or my bad. I gotta put it back up.
Nah, I saw it.
That's all you didn't say about this shit.
I seen that bullshit ass shit that said AJ Brown at number 8, bro.
This nigga got Stephon Diggs at 7. Shout out Merlin. But yeah, that's crazy. All right. We can move on. I think we can just take this list up out of here.
Right.
Let me get that shit out of here and shit. Yeah.